What's up, guys? Today I just wanted to make a quick video showcasing one of the legendaries that gets talked about a lot, especially for new players. And you guys have heard me talk about it before, and I've referred to it before as the training wheels for people coming from main campaign to legends, and that would be the Master's Katana. Um, Honestly, this is actually a really good legendary. But not for the reasons that most people would probably assume, which is just being able to switch stances. Um, it's uh, it's a good legendary for different reasons, and in my opinion, it has to do with the mastery challenges and the possibilities that open up with double perks for this katana. I I mean the game is still pretty new, and the tech that has been developed by players of Legends I don't think is used or was used or is used before people come over from campaign. You're just so overwhelmed. Honestly, when I went back to the main campaign after playing Legends for a while, I just realized how overpowered Jin is with all this stuff that he's got. His basically he's got an arsenal at his disposal, and all this resolve and the massive health bar and everything that they split into four characters he's got. So I didn't even realize just how overpowered of a character he is, and that's not even considering the ghost stance and stuff that's just not available on Legends. But that aside, I did want to showcase this legendary because it is pretty cool. Um, and it doesn't get a lot of love from more seasoned players, and I think it's because of the other katanas having perks that might be more DPS friendly. And this is just really a fun, a really fun legendary to play with, and it can be powerful with the right build. Just like everything, in my opinion, everything uh, pretty much, with a couple of exceptions, can be really powerful if you have the imagination to put it together. So, what I was thinking about when I was coming up with an idea to make this video was, what do I want to showcase about the Master's Katana that's of value to both old and new players? And one of the things that occurred to me is that you can actually have two pretty powerful master versions of the stances, which are Stone Master and Moon Master. Obviously, all the master versions are pretty powerful. Um, Wind Master has the knockdown and what is it? Stone? No, no, no. Water. And Water Master has the Surging Flurries with increased damage with each flurry of attack, or each attack in the flurry. And so um, Stone Master is basically the heavy attack, but faster, and it does additional stagger damage. Um, and like it says here, the final attack does increase damage. And also the Moon Master, not so much for the for the three attack combo, but for the Moon Master cancel variation of it, um, which is really fun to play with. Um, in comparison to, let's say, the other legendary katanas, it might seem like it's not offering you that much as far as applicability, especially not for speedrunning, because this would be more for, I mean, if you want to go, and I recommend this to everyone, if you want to go to Nightmare Survival and just have fun, that's also viable. You know, a lot of people are still just playing to have fun and then coming up with fun builds that might not get high scores on the leaderboard, because leaderboard runs are all about time, and that doesn't lend itself for the more fun aspect of like, the fun comes from being successful at wiping waves really fast in a really coordinated manner, but you kind of miss out on more flexibility as far as your build. Everything is usually just centered around speed and DPS, and that does limit your choices quite a lot. But if you're just wanting to go in and just have fun, you could do a build with with this build that I have here, for example, is a good one to go with. And but yeah, going back to just having fun with your builds, you could compare as far as the other legendary katanas. And I mean, I I've always believed Masamune's Edge is probably, in my opinion, the second most legendary, most powerful legendary katana, or legendary in general, I think. Well, that's arguable, arguably so, because with the some of the new legendaries that came with Iki Island, it's actually applicability for them to be just as powerful. But 20% chance of getting double damage is actually pretty big. And if you have a class that has a 5-hit ult, that means that at least once in during your ult, you're getting double damage for one hit. In my experience, it's closer to two. Um, but yeah, at least one. And then there's the Yoshitsune's Hand, which has a 30% chance to cause knockdown. Now, that's actually not that good. It's probably the weakest um, legendary katana, which is probably why they gave Wrath of Soragami a water stance, because the perk here is actually less than what you get for. This is, mind you, the perk. The main perk of this legendary, the main point of this, gives you less than what the master version, which is not the main perk. It's perk number one on Masamune's Edge, which is the Typhoon Kick deals increased stagger damage and causes knockdown. So that's guaranteed every time you kick someone with the Typhoon Kick, heavy attack with this triangle, you're causing that knockdown. Whereas this is 30% chance to cause knockdown upon staggering. So you have to stagger them first, which requires at least one water flurry, if not more, depending on the enemy type. But this one already gives you, and it's not the primary perk. So uh, probably why they gave Wrath of Origami a water stance, because the Water Katana legendary was pretty weak. Stone Striker is amazing. A lot of builds that are really powerful use the Stone Striker, as you probably know. But yeah, so that's just a really cool combination that you could have using Stone Master and Moon Master, if you're inclined to, even if you're just wanting to learn, but if you're inclined to just do a lot of staggering and then whittling enemies down and staggering with the Moon Master. And with the right build, it could be even faster. So this one, as you guys probably have heard me say multiple times, I'm all about stacking. And so this build, uh, I have melee damage twice. No, melee melee stagger damage twice. So that helps when I do Moonmaster cancel. Then I have uh, Oni damage twice, melee damage twice, and goes weapon damage twice. Ultimate damage once, just for good measure, because it could never hurt, especially with the samurai. And yeah, this is actually a pretty simple but pretty solid build. Then I have Resolve Increase and Fire Master. And honestly, you probably heard me say way too many times that I love Way of the Flame with any of my characters. And with this, you don't really need Way of the Flame, even though I do have my primary katanas, do have Way of the Flame, my Stone and my Wind. I still have to unlock the perk for this one. Anyway, yeah, so they do have Way of the Flame, as all my other characters do. Way of the Flame here. Way of the Flame. And Way of the Flame. So, um, you don't really need it with the Raging Flame as your class ability, which is a better burn. Obviously, it's good to have two, so in case you're just for whatever reason needing the other one, you have two at your disposal, and then so to speak, your cooldowns or the time between you having some sort of fire damage on your katana will be greatly reduced. But for this, you don't really need it. This build is actually already pretty powerful, so don't need that. And actually, Stone Master and Moon Master are a more efficient use, at least in my opinion, or what I'm going for. And then my techniques, I have double legendary, uh, extra resolve, and Hachiman's Frenzy, and that's it. I mean, that's all you need really. If you pay attention to the resolve increase, I have two, so I'm one away from, which is really easy with the bomb pack or the caltrops or the Stone Master or even the kunai. It's really easy for me to get another resolve really quickly and almost have two Hachiman's uh, Furies back to back or Hachiman's Frenzies back to back. So yeah, if you guys want to give this a try, it's actually a viable option for players that are looking for more to have more fun with the build that actually also does DPS. And I will go into survival and kind of do a little demo.
般若の意は鬼の税と地味猛量を送り出し、果てのない黄昏時を生み出した。村を燃やし灰へと変え、国中に破壊と恐怖をまき散らす。こやつらに立ち向く意が頼みとした仲間は刃の錆となり果てた。敵の手に余る相手であった。鬼の真の像はゆっくりと動きを止めた。敵の目は追いつけない。さあ、ゆるりと伝承に耳を
Alright,
傾けてくだ
so
され。
that's it, you guys. Let me know what you think about this. Spotlight on the Master's Katana. As always, I look forward to reading your comments, and yeah, if you have any ideas of anything that you would like me to test, let me know in comments, and I'll see you guys next time.